I will tell you how to set the BSF environment. So I am already connected to the KEK VPN. So now we need to SSH into our KEKCC computing account. So I will open a terminal. I will SSH into my KEKCC computing account. So it will be SSH. My username is Vipin GAU at login.cc.kek.jp. Let me check my password, because if I enter my password wrong 3 times, I will be blocked. So give me a second. Okay, all set. So you have to be very careful in providing your KEKCC computing password. If you provide it wrong 3 times, your access to your KEKCC computing account will be blocked. So now I'm logged in into my KEKCC computing account. So here in this computing account, we can set 2 different directories. One is for setting basf2 environment, another is for setting gbsf2 environment. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to set basf2 environment. So I have prepared a set of instructions for you. So first we will create a directory which will be named basf2 underscore today's date 28 July 2026, and then we will cd into that directory. So first make directory command, done. Then cd into this directory basf2 today's date, done. Let's check the path. So we are into the directory. Now we have to set the basf2 environment. So we will source this script. Now it says basf2 software tools setup app /cvmfs/bell.cern.cs/tools. CVMFS stands for CERN Virtual Machine File System. Now we have to check the available software releases. So the command is b2 help releases. So it tells Lite 2604 Jellyfish is the software release version which is available to be used. Now we have to do b2 setup followed by the release name. It says center release directory and environmental setup for release Lite 2604 Jellyfish. It's done. Now to check if everything is set up correctly, so we will run basf info. So if everything goes all right, we should see this kind of output. Give me a second. Okay, so if everything is set up all right, you should be able to see these kind of vital parameters of the basf2 environment. So we have followed instructions from page number 1. Now we will follow instructions from page number 2. So we will run a sample Python script called gb2_example.py over a small data set. This data set which has got an extension .root. This will be done locally at KEKCC computing account. If everything goes all right, then we will use the same Python script to submit jobs on the grid to run over a large data sample that exists on the grid. So we have to first satisfy ourselves by running this sample Python script over a small tiny data set locally at KKCC. Once we are done happy, then use the same Python script to submit jobs on the grid over a large data sample. So I have already copied this Python script and this root file or data file in my public area at KKCC. So I have created a directory called Divyansh under my public area. So we have to copy these two guys in a working directory here. So let's copy them one by one. Python script is copied. Now I am going to copy the data set. So if there is a break in line, you have to manually correct it. There is no break in line, so we can press enter. Let's list the contents of the directory. So now my working directory contains both Python script and the data set. Let's open the Python script. So here you can see the input to the Python script is the same root file, but we have to correct the address, the path. Let me correct it. So path will be in the in file. We have to provide the right path of the input file, input root file. Okay, then we are doing some physics calculations. You don't have to worry about these things. Then at the end, if everything goes fine, we should be able to see ntuple.root as an output data file. So let's save it. Let's reconfirm if the changes made are there. Yes. We can now go back and clear the screen. Now let's run the Python script. It will be run by command called basf2, the name of the Python script. So you can ignore the warnings, everything went smoothly. Let's check out the output, ls minus ltrh. So output root file ntuple.root is created. So everything went smoothly. This shows we can use our Python script gb2 underscore example.py within our gbsf2 environment to submit jobs on the grid while running over a large data sample that exists on different storage elements in the grid. So I will conclude this tutorial here. Now in the second tutorial, I will tell you how to set up gbsf2 environment and submit jobs to the grid.